options. Make sure sticky's on, that's great. And this is going to be from the thigh. The thigh to the foot. Oh, there's a little bit of a pop there still, which I'm not a big fan of. And so that's all caused by that same issue with the leg. Alright, so I'm going to go through that whole process again on fixing that up. Okay, so if you missed it, now's your chance to redo it. Okay, so pretty easy. I'm going to grab the mesh, go edit, duplicate special options. Let's just make sure duplicate input graph is on. Good. I'm going to hide that new copy. Now I'm going to just make sure that we're in the bind pose, which we are. So I'm going to go to skin, go to bind pose, no changes, that's great. Now let's go skin and unbind the skin. Alright, next thing I want to do here is select that kneecap, and we're going to go to modify, freeze transformation options, and I'm just going to be doing this through rotation on the knees. Let's grab that other one too. There we go. We don't really have to worry about the hips unless we're doing something crazy, but no, that should be great. Let's close it. Now I'm going to rebind the skin. I'm going to grab that root, hold shift, grab the mannequin, release shift, and we're going to go to skin, bind skin, and I'm going to use the same settings as before, so let's go bind skin. So there we go. So now when I rotate it, it's going to have some pretty terrible skinning. Okay, so to fix this, let's go into our copied mannequin. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to hold control and grab our version, release control, and we're going to go to skin, copy skin weights. Using the same settings we had from before, this is great. So let's copy that. So now when we rotate it, it's going to work fine. And I'm going to delete that copy, and let's apply the IK handle. Skeleton, create IK handle options, make sure sticky's on. This is going to go from the thigh to the ankle. Now we got a bit of an issue where it's just rotating a bit. And I'm going to assume that that's the thigh here. So I'm going to undo a bit. I just undid to the part right before I copied the skin. And I just want to make sure that the thigh is not what's causing the issue here. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze transformation on rotation again. On the thigh, on the knee, and on the ankle. So let's try that on the other side. I'm assuming this is what the issue was. Okay, so now I'm just going to skin it again. Looks good. It's all broken. That's good. And let's copy the geometry. So from the copied one, we can hold control, grab the original skin, copy skin weights. Let's throw that IK handle back on there. Great. So it was the thigh's rotation wasn't zeroed, so that was causing the issue. Okay, so if you're looking for this, it's under create IK handle. Thigh to ankle. Awesome. So now this is going to work. Okay, so let's add that pull vector. If you guys remember the issue we had before, when you grab the knee vector, then the IK handle, and you go to constrain pull vector, this might happen, right? So if you remember from before, all we did was we made a copy and we called it reference. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to grab, well, first I'm going to go ahead and delete that reference we had before, so that the copied version of the mannequin, I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to grab both of these legs, thighs, hit Control D to copy, Control P to disconnect the parent, and I'm just going to add reference on the front of them, reference, so we know what to delete after, and what to compare it to. Okay, I'm going to hide that for a second. Let's add the pull vector. I'm going to grab the left knee vector, hold shift, grab the IK handle, constrain pull vector. Actually, I can bring both these up. They don't have an IK handle on them. So I'm going to grab both these, shift H, and I'm going to do the same to the other side now. Right knee vector, hold shift, grab the IK handle, release shift, constrain pull vector. Okay, pretty easy to reference. I'm going to grab the IK handle itself. Let's go into the front view for this. So I have the IK handle on the character's left. I'm going to go to twist, Control Shift, middle click and drag, and we're just going to keep going until that knee lines up. That's great. Let's do the same to the other side. Grab the IK handle, grab the twist value, and I'm just going to Control Shift, middle click and drag to the right until it lines up. Yep, that's great there. So now I can delete the reference bones. Awesome. So it looks pretty good. We got the pull vector working, so when we grab these, when we grab this, I can move it left and right to swivel. We also have the IK handle, so when you move the IK handle, the leg's going to step properly, and then you can, get creative with the direction of your knee. The next thing we want to do is make it so when we move this controller, the IK handle follows, but we want to actually build a more advanced foot rig, so when we move a slider or something, the foot will actually slide up like a real foot. So that's going to be the next thing we do.